Welcome back, everyone. This is Mondo all day, back to another video. And in this video, we'll be taking a look at the other two figures from the Build-A-Figure figure, which is the Nightmare Bat. This is going to be Batman and Robin. This is going to be the figures from the Batman Forever movie wave. As always, I'll be talking about the figures itself in terms of the articulation, sculpture, and paint, and if it's worth your purchase or not. Before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button to now support channel, put the key up today, and watch videos like this. So let's take a look at each one in terms of the box. We'll start off with Batman. So here we have Val Kilmer Batman. So the front of the box, this side, the back, the other side, top, and bottom. And then for Robin, at the front of the box, this side, the back, the other side, top, and bottom. Alright, now let's take a look at each figure outside the box. As always, we come with a card of what the card looks like for Batman, Val Kilmer. The back of the card. Put this over here. Front of the card looks like for Robin, which I don't know the actor's name. The back of the card. And they do come with accessories, so of course this is a Build-A-Figure, so they come with accessories for the Nightmare Bat. So this is going to be the accessory for Batman. It comes with the actual face of the Nightmare Bat. I won't be talking about it too much because I will be doing an overview of the actual Build-A-Figure figures, so there's that. And then for Robin, it includes the other part of the body, which is going to be the wing, right? So there's that. And again, I will be doing an overview of the figure itself later on. They do come with accessories. So for Batman, it comes with an extra pair of hands. So here we have a kind of like a grappling, holding kind of pose hand, right? Look at the glove on there. Then you have here a same thing on the right side. It does come with 3 additional accessories. Comes with a batarang, just painted silver. Not a shiny silver, just regular silver. But I do like the detail on it. It comes with a small batarang, and I mean very, very tiny. Which is a bit more accurate because I know some of the batarangs from McFarlane, they're extremely big for the figures. So this one's like probably a perfect scale. Because this batarang, it is ridiculously huge. It looks cool, don't get me wrong, and I like it, but why is it so big? Right? Look at that scaling. Bigger than his head. And for Batman, it also does come with a stand, which I completely forgot about it. So it does come with a stand here for the actual bat, and you can just pop it in, just like so. Boom, right there. There you go. Again, Batman comes with a lot of accessories, so you get your money worth Batman. For Robin, it comes with 2 pair of hands. So here we have the open hand, or glove. Here we have a right pointy hand. We have a left fist, not a fist, a hand. And a right also hand as well too. And of course, both come with a regular puck stand. Now let's take a look at Val Kilmer. Batman will start off with the articulation. So head, left, right, up, down. Shoulder articulation. Bicep. Elbow. Wrist. Torso. Ooh, really good. Swivel. Leg articulation. Knees. Ankles. And toes as well. So overall, the articulation on this figure is actually pretty darn good for this Batman. Now let's talk about the figure itself. Val Kilmer Batman. Wow, I can't speak today. So here we have Val Kilmer Batman, and it looks really, really, really good. Better than I expected. Of course, the images make it seem like it looks like him, but not. But I'm telling you, when you see it in person, yeah, you could definitely see the resemblance of Val Kilmer. Not 100% accurate, but it's definitely close. Now, notice the eyes. The eyes are painted black. I don't know if it's supposed to be like regular eyes, but If you have this figure, let me know. Is the eye supposed to be black or the regular human eyes? You can barely see it on mine. It just could be mine, but it's all good though. But the painted cheeks on here, the lips, right? Also to that cowl, Batman cowl, a little design right here. I like that. And there's the back of it. You can see more design here on the top of the cowl. And the pointy ears as well too. They're not really flimsy. And so this headpiece alone is a really good looking headpiece. And I'm telling you, when you see it in person, you'll definitely see the resemblance a lot more. On video and images, it not so much it doesn't, but it's not that accurate. But yeah, you see it in person, you see the resemblance. So far the headpiece looks really, really good. I do like the black shadowing inside his around the eyes, which looks nice. Then we have here the arms. You got a little bit of like the muscle tone, not much, but there is some shoulder and bicep. Here we have the gauntlets on there. It has like kind of like a leather look to it. Obviously not real leather, but you get what I'm saying. Right, there's that. Here is going to be the left fist on the hands. And here is going to be the right fist. I do like how it's actually like matte, like black with gray. I like that because, well, I'll talk about the body in a bit, but I do like this how it looks. Here's going to be the shoulder, bicep, right, tricep. Again, very little muscle tone or definition, but you definitely see it on here, on the abdomen. Look at that. You can see the abdomen and obliques. Look at all that abdomen. And of course, the Batman logo for Val Kilmer looks really, really nice. I actually like this actually ended texture that's not actually painted. I thought it was going to be painted, but it's not. But this looks really, really nice. And let's talk about the obvious. The paint on this, it is awesome. It has like a bit of a pearl paint to it. And it looks, not really pearl, glossy paint. Sorry, not pearl. Glossy paint. And it looks really, really, really good. I'm telling you, images and videos do not make it justice. This looks really good, that paint. I want to talk about the paint because it is a standout. And when you have this shiny paint, then you have this kind of like a matte color, it just pops. It really does pop. Man, this is a great looking figure. You can have this displayed in your Batman figures, and I'm telling you, people are going to look at this and be like, this is a good looking Batman figure. And then when you look it up close, when you see the actual face, right, and all the detail, just top notch. Here you have the sides on here. You can see the sides, the abdomen, the Batman logo. Again, it is a great, great looking figure. That paint, I know I'm repeating myself multiple times regarding the paint, but I'm telling you, you see this in person, you see all the details, and you see the whole matte colors right here, also around the neck too, right here, and the actual cowl itself. It just pops. It works very, very well. And so, the upper body looks fantastic, man. I'm really digging this whole shiny blue to it, the dark blue to it. And then you have here the cape, which is going to be a cloth cape. Simple design, not much to it. It's something we've seen before. And the texture is something we've had before. And I say texture because, well, yeah, I'll talk about it in a bit more. So, upper body, incredible. Does he do squats? Oh my god, you got the Riddler right here too, flat booty. Look at that. Oof. Val Kilmer, you gotta do some squats, homie. Here's the back of the legs, right? Not much to it in terms of the back of the legs, of the hamstrings. There's the back of the boot. I do like it's a little bit of baggy on here, which looks nice. Here's the side of the boot itself. Similar to the forearm, also going to be present here, or the gauntlets also going to be present here. On the boot, it's going to be that matte, like, black with dark gray. A little bit of design. Oops, so you can flip it. Here in front of the boots right here, you can see that. There's the feet. Get more of the baggy boots, right? And then you have here the knees. The knees don't have that kind of shiny paint, which you can see clearly right there. Then you have the actual thighs, more of that weird looking armor type thing. Here we have the underwear. It has this kind of a look to it. And of course the belt. The belt is a really good addition to it. I like how silver. That really does stand out with having this like dark blue. Like a navy blue shine to it. And then you have this bright silver with that gold, very subtle gold right here on the oh my god, what is it called? Utility belt. Wow, I blinked out for a moment. But anyways, the silver and the blue work very, very well. And so overall, this figure, top notch. This is top notch. And for the price, for what you're getting with all the accessories, which I'll talk about that in a bit more, great looking figure. I'm telling you, this whole blue, like shiny blue and silver with the matte boots and the gauntlets, it does pop, as well as the cowl too. It just pops. Look, even from a distance, it just pops. And so to me, this figure, a contender for probably like figure of the year. The detail, the paint, articulation, and this just design of it looks really, really good, man. So this whole figure, this whole wave has been really, really good. Riddler's been Riddler, but this one, I'm digging it. Now let's take a look at Robin. We'll start off with the articulation. So head, left, right, up, down, shoulder articulation, bicep, elbow, wrist, torso. God damn, look at this, flexible. Swivel. Then leg articulation, knees. Oof, it's a little stiff. Ankles, and of course, toes as well. So overall, the articulation on this figure is actually really good overall. Mine's a little stiff, but it's really good. Now let's talk about this figure. Man, the headpiece, another good looking headpiece. Not as good as the Val Kilmer, but you know what? This is a good looking headpiece. You got the little mask on there. I do like the black shadowing. And then this one, you can actually see the eyes on there. Look at the blue eyes. Not compared to the Val Kilmer. You got the painted cheeks on there, the lips as well too, and the chin. And then you have here the hair, the very short hair. You got brown, a little bit of a dark brown, and a little bit of black in terms of the actual hair. And so the headpiece itself, it's fine. It's not the greatest. It's just fine, honestly. I think I like the other one, which I compare this figure to the other one, which, yeah. But this headpiece, I gotta say, it's just fine. I don't hate it. I don't like it. It's just there. Then here we have the arms. The arms have that muscle tone, a lot more muscle definition compared to the Batman. You got the shoulder, look at that. You got the bicep on here, the tricep. You can really see the definition on there. Then you have here the gauntlets on here. The gauntlets have like a feel like tape. You know that electrical tape when you have it like wrapped around something? You kind of have that feel of electrical tape. I get that feeling right here. And plus it looks like electrical tape. So if you know what I'm talking about, yeah. But it has that look and feel to it. You can see the gauntlets on there. You got the closed fist. And then on the other side, same thing, closed fist, same electrical tape. Then you got the muscle definition, the bicep and tricep on here. And then here we have the torso, more muscle definition. Look at the chest. Look at the abdomen. Look at those abdomen. These are way more defined abdomen and obliques compared to the Batman. You got the Robin logo on there. I do like the gold on here. The gold is a nice touch to it. Also present here on the actual arm, the Robin. And it's not as shiny compared to the Batman, but it has a little bit of shine to it on this one, on the actual red portion of it. Not really red, but like kind of like a dark reddish. But yeah, it's not. That's the only part that's shiny. Everything else is kind of, I don't say matte, but it doesn't really stand out compared to here, like the red part to it. And so, you need to talk about the cape. Yeah, so what I want to talk about, the cape. On this one, the Batman one, the cape has that weird, not weird, but the typical material for like a cloth cape. This one has a different kind of textured feel to it. So here's how it looks inside, right? Something we've seen before, but in the back though, in the material, like the texture of it, it feels like a jacket type of material. I'll have an image of what I'm referring to, like a regular, not like a snow jacket, but like a jacket you put on when you're gonna go out and about and it's kind of chilly outside. You know what I mean? Like those thin jackets, it has that feel to it. Hopefully that makes sense. But this one, it is wired, so you can actually pose it however you want compared to the Batman. Batman's just a regular cloth. This is a wired and also that kind of textured feel to it. And here's the back of Robin itself, right? You can see here what I mean, more of the shine. This part right here is shiny, the whole like reddish shine, but the green is not. This has like a little pearl to it. This one doesn't. Hope that makes sense. And so overall, oh, I do like this, not like this, but I do see this right here. I don't actually like this portion right here, right around the neck. Yeah. But anyways, overall, the upper body in this figure is actually good. The headpiece is not 100%, like, I don't hate it. It's just one of those, like, alright, it's fine. But the body itself is good. Definitely muscle tone. Look at those nipples. Yeah, something I forgot to talk about. Look at the nipples. He's cold. But anyway, so The upper body, I gotta say, nice looking headpiece, upper body on this figure. The material on the cape, it's a standout. I actually do like it, and it's wired. And the dislike is going to be around the neck. I don't like the whole collar. Just not a fan of it. But apart from that, though, nice, good looking figure. Did he do squats? Oh, he does. Oh, wow, that's a really defined squat. He is definitely doing squat. Look at that. You can see the whole crack and everything, just like a credit card. Here's the back of the legs, the hamstring. No muscle definition on the hamstring, but there's a ton on the upper body. Here is the back of the legs and the boot SL2. Also baggy, similar to Batman. And here's going to be the side of the actual boot itself. More of the bagginess to it. You can see the Robin logo on here on the front of the boot. There's the feet. And then the legs are just plain green, right? Bluish green. Not much to it. You got the crotch on there. It has that continuing that red also on the crotch. Somewhat muscle definition on the legs and the thighs. Then you have the utility belt for Robin. I do like how it's actual gold. It matches up with this right here and also the Robin. But you can see that gold paint on there. Nice shiny gold to it. And here's the back of it. There's not much to it in terms of the little like pockets, but it's fine. Look at those glutes. God damn. And so overall, this figure, good looking figure. Even though I do have a gripe in terms of the collar, not a fan of it. The headpiece, it looks good, but not 100% compared to the actor. The other one is a lot more accurate, but the figure itself, just judging it by itself, is a good looking Robin figure from the movie, and I dig it. And I do like the whole wired cape and the material. Another great addition to the DC Multiverse, a movie figure, which is going to be from the Batman Forever movie wave. I say wave because we were getting the Batmobile, which I remember correctly. Oh no, that's Batmobiles from Batman and Robin, sorry. But anyways, this figure, great looking. Wait, is the Batmobile from Batman Forever or Batman and Robin? I can't remember now. But anyways, you know what I'm talking about. So far, this wave, really good looking figures for this wave, and so yeah, this figure, I'm digging it. But of course, the main question is it really worth it? Should you go out and get these figures? For Batman, definitely must buy for $25. You get the accessories for the Build-A-Figure, then you get extra pair of hands and the two different sizes of batarangs and the grappling gun, again for $25, and with the good looking figure. In terms of the paint, $25, heck yeah. For Robin, I definitely think it's actually worth $25. You get two pairs of hands. Granted, you don't get like some kind of grappling gun or anything like that, but you do get a nice feel of the actual cape itself, and it's wired cape. And the figure itself looks good, so for $25, heck yeah. Regardless of the price though, what I think about the figures itself, Batman, great looking figure. As mentioned, it's probably going to be like the figure of the year, and yes, it looks that good. I'm telling you, see it in person, and you're going to be agreeing with me. You're going to be like, yeah, Mono, you're right. The headpiece, when you see it in person, looks far better compared to like in the video or a picture. Robin, it's a good looking figure. The head is not accurate to the actor, but it's fine though. It's fine. So overall, what do I give these figures? They both get a thumbs up for me. Batman is a must-have, and for what you're getting, heck yeah, this is a good-looking figure. Don't get me wrong, I have some gripes with it. It's still a good-looking figure, but man, this is a standout. I'm telling you, when you see this in person, you're gonna buy it. I'm telling you right now. So get one before they're gone. I see this already. These two go on sale for like $35. So they just came out. Get them now before they're gone. And here we have the two different versions of Robin from the same actor. And this is going to be from the Batman Forever, and it's going to be the Batman and Robin. As mentioned, I prefer this headpiece compared to this one. Don't get me wrong, this doesn't look bad, but this one right here, to me, it just looks a little bit better. I don't know why, something about, oh, the camera can pick it up. There you go. To me, this one looks a little bit better. It looks more cleaner. This one just looks kind of, well, say, it kind of looks just cheap, if that makes sense. This looks much cleaner, like more... there's more process to it. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's just more better looking. And I just noticed too, why is this version of Robin, this one, is taller than this one? What's up with that? Same actor, what's up with that? But nonetheless, here we have Robin, the same actor, but two different movies. Batman Forever, and Batman and Robin. And here we have Poison Ivy. It's going to be Poison Ivy from the Batman and Robin movie wave. And of course, Batman and Robin. They work very well. I think having these three side by side, they work very well. This one's really, really bright. This works well too. And this works well too. Even though the tone is darker compared to this one. But it works though. I think having that shiny blue just works and it pops. So to me, if you have these displayed next to each other, I think they work very well. Here we have Bane. It's going to be the Build-A-Figure figure from the Dark Knight movie wave, or Dark Knight Rises saga, or however you want to call it. Man, this it looks kind of odd because this is more serious, right? And then you have these two super bright colored figures. I still like them. Don't get me wrong; they're really, really bright in colors. I like them. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, these definitely don't match. Because just the color palette about it, just more serious. These are just over the top. So, here we have Bane next to Batman and Robin. And here we have George Clooney Batman with the bat nipples. Now, I wanted to bring this up because look at the actual matte color, right? Because if you have it all like one shiny like black paint, you can't really see the detail. It just kind of looks all bland. But when you have it like this, right, when you have this matte and this shiny, then this matte and this shiny in the back, and then the leg shiny and then matte, again, this pops. This looks really good. Don't get me wrong, I like this figure. Great looking figure. It does look similar to George Clooney, but I'm telling you, this is a standout. With that whole matte boots on the cowl and also on the gauntlets with that shiny base blue paint, it is definitely a standout. These, for some reason, these two work very well. It blends in. Granted, it's a little bit odd, one dark and one bright, but it works. Yeah, this is still my favorite so far. But nonetheless, Val Kilmer, George Clooney, and this actor. And since we're talking about Batman movie waves figures, you got to talk about the one and only Christian Bale. Oof, this figure, to me, this is probably still the best one out of all of them. The detail, the sculpture design, the texture, and everything about it looks really, really good. And then you have the gold copper paint right there, and the utility belt, like the sculpture design. Again, for $22, $23, you gotta admit, you get a lot of value for money in terms of the texture of the figure and design. But out of these two, which one do I prefer? Oof. That's hard. You know what? Out of these two, just based on these two, I'm going to go for the Val Kilmer. The sculpture design, the detail, that bright, dark blue paint with that silver and that matte, it just pops and it looks really good. Don't get me wrong, this is top notch, right? In terms of the detail and sculpture design. But something about this one, though, when you see it in person, you'll know exactly what I mean. Then you have here Robin, which, yeah, it's just Robin. Again, I don't hate the figure, it's just there. But Christian Bale, Val Kilmer, and again, this actor. And here we have all four of them next to each other. Of course, Batman, Two-Face, Riddler, and Robin. This is going to be the Batman Forever Build-A-Figure wave. And I got to say, this whole wave, thumbs up for me. The worst one's going to be Riddler. I don't hate the figure. It's just kind of there. The Two-Face, I do like the whole burnt side and the color variation. Just the detail about it looks nice. Robin looks good, looks clean. But the standout's going to be, of course, Batman. Just look at them. Just the colors and everything just pops. And, of course, you get the whole Nightmare Bat, which I'll be doing an overview of it. So, to me, this whole wave, thumbs up for me. Definitely get them before they're gone. That's all I got to say. Because these been selling out like crazy. So, definitely get them before they're gone. Especially the Batman. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree with me these figures or plan to purchase these figures? Leave it in the comment section below. As always, make sure to hit the subscribe button to our support channel to keep up to date and watch videos like this. This includes an overview of Batman and Robin from the Batman Forever movie wave, and on to the next one.